Let's get it on, everybody. Welcome back to the Get Sunday Covered podcast. It is Brandon and Cody back for another glorious season of fantasy football. Don't worry, Jordan is going to be back, but it's not going to be until next week. But we're here, and this has been a wild weekend. I hope all of you had a glorious draft. Hope you got to see all of your friends. I hope everything went to plan. Brandon, it's nice, dude. We're here. We made it.
What's tonight? Kickoff, baby. Kickoff is tonight.
That's correct. That is correct. Football is officially back, people. And I couldn't be more happy, dude. I'm so stoked. I cannot wait.
And you know what football being back means? That means the Get Sunday Covered podcast is back. Season 3, baby. We are here. Weekly podcast throughout the rest of the season. I
Like
hope you guys are ready.
we've been doing this for 3 years. Is that not crazy to you?
Dude, it's wild. I am so excited for this season. Guys, we have a lot to dive into today. Um, we have some adjustments we are making with the podcast for this year, and we are so excited to be able to debut those guys for you, or debut those segments that we have for
See
this
how long
year.
it's been?
It's been a minute, guys. We got to
Hey,
adjust, right? So, we have some new segments this year. I really am excited to talk about these. We have a ton to go over before we officially get to kickoff tonight.
yeah. And dude, I think it's gonna be fun. Like, listen, guys, we've said it a million times in the past. Like, we're not analysts. We don't do this for money. We do this for fun. We do this for you guys. And I got to tell you, Brandon, like the amount of engagement that we've seen across the Get Sunday Covered Club this year has been fantastic.
Dude,
And
this
I'm
this
super excited to like start incorporating some of this stuff into the podcast. I love talking about it. It gets me excited. Like every time that I log in, every time that I go to my league, all that stuff, it just gets me so hyped up because like, dude, this is what it's all
the
about, right? Like,
engagement is there. It's
yes,
it's so exciting,
yes.
and this is truly my favorite time of the year.
Dude,
Hockey's right around the corner, basketball's right around the corner,
yeah, it's
football is here. So it is no longer the boring season of just baseball and
guys.
golf and all the summer sports that, you
I
know,
I I want to tell our audience, for everybody that is listening, and shout out to those of you that are. Um, we had every intention of getting an episode out before this, but this time of year, and I had to explain this to like my family, like my mom even. I was like, "Listen, you don't understand. Like Labor Day weekend, dude, just
how
just check it off. Like,
many drafts
no
did you do
mas.
over the weekend?
Oh my God, dude. Um, over this weekend, it was probably upwards of like 6 or 7
I had
this
5.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I had 5 this weekend alone.
How many leagues are you in total?
That's a great question. I am in 9 leagues this year. To be fair, I really only care about, I would say, 4. The other 5,
Don't tell your league mates that.
no money invested. Let me put it that way.
Okay, there you go. There you
Money
go.
invested in 4,
Yes.
5, 4 or 5, something like that. But
Yeah.
there's 3 big leagues that I would say I'm in. GSC, I would say our dynasty, and I would say actually I'd say 4. The
See,
Elevate
see,
'08 league I'm
see.
in,
Now I'm caring a little more.
and then also the Champs League.
All right, all right.
How many leagues are you in?
Um, I'm a little embarrassed to say.
Oh
I
boy.
think the final
Did you do
count last
more
night
this year than
was.
last year?
See, that's my thing, dude. Every year, I'm just like, I don't want to do too many. I don't want to like overextend myself. But the more that Get Sunday Covered
Gross.
progresses, and
Yep.
all of these leagues like start popping up. I'm like, yes, of course I want to be a part of that. Like that's the whole purpose of this. Now
Right.
I found myself in 16 leagues.
Holy
Um yeah. Yeah.
bro. I
So
I I do not have time for that. I know last year I was in about 12. I made sure this year I left a couple leagues. I cut down and I made sure I was just not gonna be as busy because
listen,
I couldn't
I
do it,
don't have
man.
time
I'm
for it
so
either. I
busy
promise
as
you
is
I
with
don't.
just my day job. I can't.
But what I will say is, and we're going to talk about this a little bit later in the show, but I am super, super stoked with some of the new leagues that I am in this year because not only is the GSC Dynasty League popping off and stuff like that, but I also added like three brand new ones with people that we haven't played before. And I'm super excited about it, man. 16 is a lot. I will agree with you that I've got a couple that are a little bit more of a priority, if you will. Um,
That's yeah.
but it's great, man. It's this has been a very long weekend, and like I said, guys, we wanted to get an episode out. There's been a lot going on. We had some people come out for the GSC main draft party, which was super fun. By the way, I'm not sure if you noticed a little bit of a different background. The lighting is shit. I'm sorry. I'm coming to you live from Vegas now, guys. So if anybody's listening from Las Vegas, here I am.
Drop a comment. Say
Yeah,
say you're in
absolutely.
Vegas.
Say what's up.
Link up with Cody.
Roll around. Say what's up.
Might catch him at a Raiders Broncos game at the
That's
Roomba.
it's quite a possibility. The Roomba, not the Death Star. I like that. That's funny. I haven't heard that yet. That's funny.
It looks like a Roomba. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But it's sick though, dude. You should see it in person. It's insane.
I'm planning on being out in Vegas sometime soon. Definitely come take a visit down to you, brother.
Prove it.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. Maybe I'll snag Felicia to come with us too.
Okay. All right.
But jumping in, GSC leagues this year that I am in. I'm in the Mountain West. I'm in the new sleeper league of Chopped. Started that. I'm excited to see how we do this. It's like a guillotine league. Man, I will say I have a load of confidence in that one just based off of
I was gonna
where
say I do not. So
everything fell. I have no clue how I got Burrow and Chase. I don't know what it was this year, but it was so crazy. Like every single draft I was in, except my final, except my like final two, I was in the either last or
yeah,
I
you
was
got shafted.
dude, I was in the bottom of every single draft that I was in. I was drafting 8 or I was really drafting 9 or 10 in every league. And then the last 2 drafts I did, I somehow randomized and got the 101 and I just don't know how. I was really stressing with the Chopped League having the 101 because it's a 17 team league. I did not
Which is
have
insane.
any hope in it, dude.
Yeah. I think you're gonna turn all right there.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping. But in addition to that Chopped League, Champions League, and then obviously GSC Main, and then the last one is Dynasty. Shout out to our Dynasty boys, Leafbug, Jimmy, and Koval Scanator. Shout out to you boys, active in the chat. I know you guys watch the podcast. Shout out to you.
Thank you,
Um,
gentlemen.
Thank
Appreciate
you
you.
for tuning in. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you guys being a part of the dynasty and a part of the club.
I just want to say this real fast. Of all of the leagues that have been generated so far as we started Get Sunday Covered Fantasy Football Club, Dynasty is popping off, dude. Like the engagement in this, the people that are talking, like it's so great, and we appreciate you guys because that's in my opinion what makes it more fun. Like I will join any league you want me to join if the people that are in it like get me excited to play, and that's exactly what happened in the Dynasty League just literally last week, right? Like we had this whole conversation in Dynasty about some setting changes and some scoring changes, and maybe there's some money involved. Like that type of engagement and that type of excitement about just when I play fantasy football with you guys, I feel like I'm hanging out with you. And at some point, I would really like to meet you guys. Honestly, like that was the whole idea behind this club. And I just love to see it. So seriously, like thank you guys so much. Like this, it's already a lot of fun. My team is eh.
Butt cheeks. That's what mine is.
Butt cheeks. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, we'll go with that. But honestly, it's great, and I'm stoked about it. Like it's I love following the chat. Like you guys are into it. That's what we're here for, man. Um, I guess I'll just talk about some of mine. Well, let's give Jordan a little attention here, right? Jordan's missing. He will be back. It's this was a little impromptu thing that we were doing tonight because we wanted to get an episode in before the season started. But um, Jordan had some things to share about the Get Sunday Covered Colorado. For 3 years in a row now, we have not lost any members, which shout out Jordan. Great job for that, keeping the engagement up. We just did that draft a couple nights ago. I do want to add this in there, and maybe Jordan can shine some light on this in a further date. But
Next week.
this league, in my opinion, has had some of the funniest team names that I have seen. I can't share a lot of them, but uh if you guys have any like really creative or really funny team names, I would love to hear them in the comments because this league went really hard with their team names, and it got
I felt
really
like I went pretty hard in our main league this year on
it
that.
yeah, it got really funny really fast. And I think that's like when you get 10 people that are together for 3 years in a row, that's when you start establishing that trust and that understanding of
And
people's
that camaraderie.
personalities and
Yeah,
stuff like that. So
absolutely.
but I just gotta say Jordan does not have the best of luck in his own league, and I'm telling him right now, it's mine this year, man. They let me get the Chase Burrow stack. So
That's what I got. And
that's what I'm
yeah, I
saying.
got that. And to be fair, I managed to somehow get that in both leagues where I got the 101.
Yeah, you guys are screwed. Um, but for me, yeah, the main draft was super fun. Wish you were there. Uh, had a couple guys come out to Vegas, and yes, we went full Vegas. I won't even sugarcoat it. It was a great time, but we had everybody together on the Zoom draft, so that one went really well. But I wanted to touch on some of the new leagues that have been generated so far. One of them being one that I did a pool party draft for last night. The time change screwed me up a little bit. I had to push it back. It was about 15 minutes before the draft, and I got the alert from Sleeper, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not on Mountain Time anymore." Like, hey guys, like I'm not gonna make it. Like I do have a real job. Like I don't get paid for this one. But it was super fun. Had everybody in. I think maybe a couple of auto drafted picks, but it was super nice. People from Utah, California, Vegas, obviously, and then Oregon. So a little bit of a West Coast vibe for this league. And then also, I really wanted to shout out the one that we just started this year. It's we've got some kids, man. We've got the new generation coming in. couple of friends of mine. Shout out the twins, Aiden and Landon. Love you guys very much. Also, Gunnar and Carson from Florida. Guys, super, super stoked that you're ready for fantasy football. Like, they were so excited. They were so stoked. They were invested into the chat during the draft, and it was super fun. Like, mom and dad were there.
That's
Some
awesome.
friends of the family were there, and we've got this brand new league. It's literally called For the Kids, and
Love it.
I'm so excited, dude.
That's awesome. We'll have to get Theo in it next year for sure.
100%, dude. And I, guys, I talked to Theo before we started recording tonight, and he is ready, dude. He was giving
Oh,
me game picks. He was
don't you
giving me,
worry. We'll touch that on that here in a little bit. Don't
yeah.
worry.
Let's
We
go.
we got you guys covered this year.
That boy is gonna be a problem in fantasy football. I'm telling you.
He's gonna be a champ. You're looking at a GSC champ when you see Theo. He is a stud.
Unlike his father.
Don't give me that.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Is this your year? Are you on Revenge Tour 2.0 or is this 3.0?
Um, to be fair, I'm not the most
Come
confident
on.
with my league, with my team in
Hey,
GSC.
man. Hey, man. It's a long season.
It's gonna,
16
yeah,
weeks.
exactly,
Anything can happen.
exactly. And the difficult part is gonna be Ryan. I'm gonna say it now. Ryan is gonna be a problem.
Yeah. Well, we can get into that a little farther. But I
That'll be
told
for
you
another
guys,
episode.
I
That'll
told
be
you
another
guys
episode.
last year that you were making mistakes.
Yeah, valid. But nonetheless,
Yeah.
let's continue on. Cody,
Moving along.
we can continue through. Just give us some of your off season takeaways, strong teams, weak teams that you're looking at going
Sure.
into the 25-26 year.
Yeah. Dude, I think it's a lot for all of us that follow football and fantasy football religiously. Like, we consume a lot of information, and it's just kind of starts to become mush, in my opinion. But I will give you some teams that I have my eye on. I'll start with, obviously, I'm a homer. Broncos, man. I'm excited for the Broncos. I'm
I'm gonna be
hoping.
honest. I think they win the division this year. I'm saying it.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
saying it. I'm making my choice now. AFC West, Broncos.
I think the AFC West, in my opinion, has been one of the most consistently competitive leagues. I understand Kansas City has won it for the last 1500 years, right? I get that. I understand that. But playing into the division, they're always like close games, right? Like, Broncos almost beat them in the first quarter of the season last year. It
Right.
was a fluke blocked field goal. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is, yes, I'm excited for the Broncos, man. The defense is going to be nasty. I do believe in Bo Nix. I think, you know, they've done a lot of work to build around him to allow him to grow. I think that's what a lot of these organizations do incorrectly, is they draft this stud that's supposed to be the game changer of their franchise, and they don't do shit to help him. I think the Broncos are working on that. So we've got the solid base of the defense. I'm with you, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if they won the division. I'm looking out for them to make a strong playoff push. Do I
Yeah.
think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl? I don't want to be the one that says no, but
It's
no.
yeah. I don't think they make the Super Bowl, but I definitely think they can win the AFC West. Um, yeah. I mean, at least out of that division, for me, that's definitely, it's Chief Broncos Chargers really. I mean the Raiders. I'm curious to see what they do with Geno Smith, man. That's gonna be a good division to keep an eye on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Any of those games, in my opinion, it's closer to 50-50 than you think.
100%.
But I'll move on. I'll stay in the AFC. I'll go Ravens. They're
Hard to
primed, man.
hard to
They're
go
primed.
against the reigning MVP and Lamar.
Correction.
Okay. Well, wasn't he regular season MVP?
Maybe he wasn't NFL MVP.
Correct. That was Saquon. Deserved. But it
Well, it
was
was
either
Josh
him.
Allen, buddy.
Lamar is reigning regular season MVP.
Okay. All that said, both sides of the ball for me with the Ravens.
Nasty.
At some
Nasty.
point, what scares me about the Ravens is I'm nervous that he's going to start taking the path of Josh Allen, right? Every single year we talk about Josh Allen and the Bills and how they should be up there, and then they should have beat the Chiefs, and they should have made a Super Bowl run. And how many years in a row now has that happened? The last like 3,
3 or
maybe
4.
4.
Yeah. I think
Okay,
it's 4 at
is
least,
that
maybe
going to keep
even
happening for the
4.
Ravens? Look at all this stuff they put around him. Great defense. Added Derrick Henry. They're primed for it.
Yeah. I mean, 100%. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. I mean, touching off of what you said, obviously we've mentioned both of these teams now. How many times are we going to say Kansas City and Buffalo?
I know. I mean, I always look forward to that game or that, rivalry, but like, honestly, like, the only one that's done it is Kansas City. Like,
And the only one that can do it is
come on.
Burrow.
Not
Burrow's
with
at
that
least done it.
defense. Not with that defense.
Oh, yeah, no.
No chance.
No.
No chance.
Burrow is going to have to put up 40 plus points a game to give them a chance to win. A chance.
Obviously, like I said before, like, we all consume a lot of information, but that's what they're going to have to do to stay relevant.
And especially in that division now.
You know,
I mean,
like
AFC North is always strong.
And you think about the Bengals. Chiefs went 12-0 or 11-0 in one-score games last year. The Bengals might have to do that shit this year.
Well, the Bengals, they lost a handful of games by 1 score.
That's what I'm saying.
They better hope their luck turns around this year.
Well, I better hope their luck turns around this year, because I've got a lot of shares of Bengals players.
I feel. Now let's go to the flip side. Weak teams, who you got?
I think this is like, I mean, it's pretty easy, right? Like, the Browns are always there.
Start Shedeur. Shedeur chance. Just start him now.
Just start him now?
Start him now.
For fantasy's sake, no. You got to start Joe Flacco and then go 0-6.
Yeah, but I mean,
and then
I'm just saying
Shedeur.
They're gonna start Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel's tiny as shit, and he's just gonna get absolutely smoked.
What is it with the Browns? Like, I have no stake in Cleveland. I don't care. I don't hate the Browns. I don't love the Browns. I just have nothing invested into it. I ask you guys that are listening, as a Browns fan, like,
the only stake I would want in the Browns is Jerry Jeudy, and that's about it.
What do you do? How can you be so bad for so long? Like, you think about some of these teams.
You get rid of your players that are actually decent. That's what you do. Look at Baker now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, think about some of these other teams that are quote unquote trash, right? Like, everybody's got high hopes for Jacksonville because Travis Hunter Brian Thomas Jr., like maybe Trevor Lawrence can pretend to be a quarterback for a few games. But for the last 4 or 5 years, Trevor Lawrence has been dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think prior to that, they were playing Tom Brady for a playoff spot.
Yeah.
Like that was
They're
a playoff
playing
game. You know what I mean?
Jacksonville's
Saxonville? Remember
playing in the
Saxonville? Like they
yeah,
were there.
AFC Championship.
Think about the Giants. Giants have a couple of Super Bowl wins. I just like it's so crazy to see the fluctuation in all of these teams. I won't say all of them because some of them seem to remain relevant. Kansas City,
Mm-hmm.
New England
Denver.
for the longest time. Denver's been shit since 2015
Yeah, but
until last year.
I mean, they're in competitive games. It's not like their defense ever went away. I
Okay,
will say that about Denver. It's not like your guys'
same.
defense
Like,
went away.
all
Stayed
right.
pretty
So
consistent. You guys
what
had
about
Von Miller. You guys
what
have
about the what about the Titans, dude? Like Titans fans,
I don't know how
are
y'all
you
do
are
it.
you buying
Shout out to
tickets
the
to go to a
Lions
Titans
fans
game?
because y'all did it for, 30 years or, you know, 30 plus years. I got high hopes for Detroit this year, by the way. I really do.
More than last year?
Yeah.
I'm I would love to spend 60 seconds talking about that. I am
I
terrified that they lost Ben Johnson.
I don't know. I mean, get Ben Johnson leaving, but I think they'll be okay. I really do.
I'm scared.
We'll find out.
All right. What else from the offseason? We had a lot of contracts get signed. Couple of interesting trades, in my opinion.
Micah
Um,
Parsons.
well, not fantasy relevant, but yeah. Dallas, yo, get your shit together, Jerry.
Oh, Jerry.
Honestly,
Jerry,
um,
you probably should just step away from football.
let's start with Washington. I've got two big names here. Terry McLaurin with the long draw out to get his contract signed, and then they get rid of their RB2 or maybe arguably their RB1. That's what's interesting to me because prior to this trade, Brian Robinson probably would have been a fifth round pick, sixth round pick. I don't know. I don't have it in front of me, but so they
Yeah, I think
dragged
his
their feet
ADP
on
was
signing
right
their
around the
wide receiver
50s.
one, and then they low key trade their running back one. Did you
I
know that Washington is the oldest team in the league? Despite Jaden Daniels, they are the oldest team in the league.
really,
Yeah.
yeah, I could see it actually looking at it now.
I'm a little nervous. Just based off of how well they played last year with the playoff push and how impressive their offense was, I'm a little nervous that that's
They're gonna have a setback this year at it. I
that's kind
really
of where I'm
don't
at.
think they're. I think last year is kind of a one off. I don't think they're gonna have that kind of year this year.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about Brian Robinson going to the Niners?
I mean, they better have a hell of a lot of confidence in Eckler and Bill because I think that is, I mean, I don't understand it, but I think to be fair, I think the most gangster shit would be if Ricky Pearsall and Brian Robinson Jr. walked out in San Fran to Miniman, that'd be some baller shit. That'd be some gangster shit if they did that. Yeah, you know. You know.
That's wild. I didn't even think about that. That's wild. But like, so like, does that move make you concerned about Christian McCaffrey?
Yes. That makes me
AKA, you were already concerned about Christian McCaffrey?
AKA, yeah. I mean, I feel like after last season, there's a reason his ADP was in the second round
Yeah.
because I think the reason they brought in Robinson Jr. was because of the fact that at the end of the day, I think they're gonna do a split backfield or something because they want a healthy CMC at the time of the year where it matters, which is January, February.
Yeah. I I think you nailed that. That's kind of how I feel about it too. I personally don't have any shares of CMC this year, but when that happened, I was like, that's kind of a big name to be coming in as the number two. This
Mm-hmm.
feels very much like a timeshare to me.
Yep. I mean, you're bringing him in. I'm assuming you're going to be doing a timeshare. There's just no way you're putting Robinson Jr. on the bench to play fiddle.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay, it is that time of the year. We are just about to get to kickoff. I hope you guys are listening prior to kickoff. If you're not, we're going to kick off our Super Bowl picks for this year. We do this every year.
I want to switch
I
it up before we jump into Super Bowl picks.
fuck with me. Let's go.
I want division winners.
Oh, get me off the cuff here.
I want division winners. So, NFC West. We'll go one by one. We'll each say, and then we'll knock it out. We'll go NFC West, AFC West.
You know, Jordan's going to be pretty upset that he doesn't get to play this game.
We'll ask Jordan next week. It's all good. We'll
Right.
get Jordan's picks next week. Don't worry,
All
folks. We'll get it on camera.
All right. You hit me. I'll answer. You answer.
Yep.
All right. Bet.
We'll go both. So we'll do NFC first, AFC. So let's start in the West. NFC West, AFC West. Give me
All
both.
right. NFC West. For me, give me the Seahawks, dude.
Really? Sam Darnold?
Listen, Darnold balled out last year.
He did.
I just don't
With
trust.
JSN now?
I am terrified of the three other teams in this division.
Yeah.
The Niners dismantled their defense. They've got this team is so cursed by injuries, it's insane. The Rams, Sam Darnold has a back made of spaghetti, apparently.
Stafford, you mean?
What did I say?
Darnold.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Yes. Stafford, his back's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I think the offense is going to be fine. I'm just terrified of how long they can sustain that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Cardinals are another one of those just inherently bad teams for the last 10 years.
Okay.
Like, I say bad sparingly, but
Right.
I'll take Seahawks, dude. Give me the
Okay.
Seahawks.
AFC?
AFC West?
Yep.
No, you're supposed to answer NFC West next. I want to know what you think.
Okay. NFC West, I'm gonna go with the 49ers. I think somehow they're gonna find a way. it's hard to go against them with, you know, just they've ran that division for so long.
Okay.
I just don't think anyone made any significant moves in my eyes to take it from them.
All right.
AFC no.
AFC West. You don't want to save the best division of football
I think
for
we're
last?
I know we've already touched on it. I've already touched on this. I'll go
God, dude.
Broncos.
Yeah.
I'm
You
taking the
got him?
Broncos
Let's
to win the
go,
AFC
dude.
West.
Let's go.
You heard it here first. Taylor Swift, sorry, but I hope you're ready to play the Super Bowl without Travis playing
Yeah.
in the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna take Denver also, man. Not just because I'm a homer. I just think, Raiders are ramping up. I think they're gonna have,
Give them a year or two.
something in a couple of years. Same with the Chargers. I
Yep.
just look, they're cooking in Denver right now on both sides of the ball, and yeah, give me Denver.
Where you want to go next? I'll let you take charge.
All right, let's go AFC East.
Bills. I mean, I'm a Patriots fan, but the East runs through the Bills right now, just like it was before, running through New England. Buffalo, hard to go against Josh Allen. Dude's a beast. Now, I
Listen,
will
though,
say, I'll touch on New England real quick. I do think New England this year, I think they make the playoffs.
Yep. I'm 100% with you. That's exactly what I was just gonna say. Bills for sure, but watch out, man, because
New England's made some
New England
silent
could be
moves.
nice in a year or
And
two.
while we're on the AFC East, let's touch on these rivalry jerseys. Can I just say, some of them are nasty and some of them are just plain trash.
Yeah, fair.
I'm a huge fan of New England's. Buffalo's, dude, the whiteout. Oh, dude,
The whiteout is fire.
fire. I'm honestly, I like Arizona's. I also like Seattle's. I thought Seattle's were pretty fire with the 12 in the numbers. I thought that was a
Okay,
good tribute.
that's nice. You know how many college teams have the 12 in their stadium or as
A&M.
their thing? It's like everybody has the 12. Fuck off with that. Come on.
Yeah.
It's the 12. That only got famous because you have the loudest stadium in the league.
Yep.
Fair enough. But yes, dude, got to start buying some new jerseys. Thanks for the reminder.
You can text me. We might be able to coordinate something with that Burrow.
I've been trying to get that Burrow jersey off you, bro.
You send me a New England rivalry jersey. I'll send this one to you. How about that?
That's a fair trade.
I figure that's a fair trade.
All right. I win the league again. You give me the Burrow jersey.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm already giving you $60 at that point. All right. Well, we did AFC. Let's do NFC now.
All right, bet.
Who you got?
Oh, you're up.
NFC East. Philly, without question. Defending champs.
Yeah.
Saquon, Jalen.
Yeah. Honestly, I could see. Yeah, we'll talk about it, but I could see Philly going back again this year.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah,
I could easily see back to back too.
Yeah, I am interested to see the week one. It's week one, right? Dallas versus Philly.
Yeah, tonight. That's tonight, bro.
That's right.
That's kickoff.
Fuck.
It's game of the night, baby.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Let's
Dallas gonna have a good offense. They're still gonna go like 10-7.
No. Maybe.
No?
I don't know. They got
8-9.
I'm curious. Yeah, I'm thinking more 9 and 8.
Yeah.
All right. We'll I'll keep it entertaining for the last one. So I'll go, let's do AFC South.
AFC South. Let me look. Let's see here. Uh,
Houston.
that's where I want to say. What if the Jags are? What if the Jags get hot, dude?
Dude, that's I was kind of on the cusp there, but think I'm gonna stick with Houston.
I don't know if I can, and I'll tell you why. I I love CJ Stroud. I love Nico. That offensive line is absolute dog shit.
He's gonna be throwing the ball
I
quick. Lots of slants.
I just wonder if with the hype around Travis Hunter, not that I'm saying like he's, the greatest rookie that's ever been and whatever. He's great. He's fantastic, but like I'm about it. Like give me the Jags.
Okay. Yeah, I'm I was touching on this earlier individually with you, and I was like, this is why I did not want to share of Travis Hunter because I knew it would be a problem. If you picked him up, you would have
Yep.
had a I felt like you would have had to address this pre-draft because a lot of people are going to be pissed now that they have to go in and update the settings within Sleeper for Travis Hunter to get points on defense. And I personally, I took no shares. I had plenty of opportunities to
I didn't
pick
get him either.
him up, but in my eyes, what I saw was dude's not going to be playing 100% on both sides. And I just I feel like he's going to be very limited on a snap count for one. And I felt like it was just a wasted pick to pick someone up like him. Don't get me wrong, I hope he makes me eat my words 100%, but I
Well
did
said.
not see the the value behind someone that's going to maybe play 40 to 50% snaps
Well said.
on on each side of the ball.
Yep. Obviously, you know, hope he comes out and goes crazy, but I didn't get any shares of him either because play both sides, you have twice the injury risk. Like I don't know. I think he'll be great, but not for my draft. Same.
Okay. NFC. I'll start here. I'm going Tampa Bay. Uh, Baker, baller.
Yeah. Tampa runs it right now. Penix has a lot to prove in Atlanta. And let's be honest,
Carolina's nothing.
Carolina and New Orleans, no chance. It's
Yeah.
Tampa again.
Yep.
That's easy.
All right. Saving the North. Let's head on
All
up.
right.
Let's start with the
God.
AFC North. We'll save the NFC for last.
Okay. I was like, I don't want to do this one. All right. I feel like this one's I think it's gonna be a lot closer than people, view it on paper. Obviously,
I
everybody's
mean,
picking the Ravens.
realistically, you're not picking the Browns. It's
No.
between, and you're probably not picking Cincinnati just based off of
Mm.
their defense. I have more confidence in either Pittsburgh or Baltimore,
All right.
but I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh in this. To be fair,
Jesus.
I'm
Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
ride with Jordan. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh.
I am not going to do that. I will take the Ravens for this. We're going to talk about this when we get to our Super Bowl picks because I think the Ravens are going, but I would not have taken Pittsburgh there. I do think Pittsburgh wins probably 8 or
10,
9 games.
10,
10? I
10.
don't know if I'll give them 10. I don't know if I can give them 10. I'll give them 8 or 9. I can't go 10. I think Ravens run it. They have a battle with Cincy.
See, I don't think Cincy, man. I don't get me wrong. Burrow, Chase, App Higgins, like that offense fires on all cylinders. The defense is a problem. I don't think they got it.
I can't go Pittsburgh, dude. I can't. I
Well, Jordan will be happy with my pick. Our resident Pittsburgh fan.
Rodgers is too old, dude. He's too old.
I think he's got a point to prove.
Yeah,
That's my
he's
thing.
had a point to prove since he left Green Bay.
Okay.
How has that gone?
He's actually got a full season under his belt now. After game 1 with the Jets. We all know how that went. I'm telling you. I'm taking Pittsburgh. All right. Let's go to the last division. This one is a absolute coin toss. I'm going to let you take lead with the NFC North here.
Gosh, dude. God, where do you even begin with this division? Like, obviously, low hanging fruit's got to be Detroit. Great season last year. I don't love that they lost the OC. I don't know how to answer this question, Brandon. I really don't.
Dan Campbell came in. They've done the damn thing. I think I'm riding with Detroit again.
Give me Minnesota, dude. Shout out once again, Gunnar and Carson down in Florida. I know you boys are Vikings fans. Go Vikings. Skull. Give me the Vikings, dude.
All right. That'll do it for division champs. Now, give me your Super Bowl pick with your Super Bowl champ.
Ooh, Super Bowl pick and champ? I didn't know we were going champ too. I am taking the Ravens.
Okay.
I'm going Ravens and Eagles.
Oh, so you're going double birds.
Yeah.
Double birds.
And it's gonna be Lamar. I think he gets league MVP. I think he gets Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, I
also don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So
I'm very much in a toss up because I know what I've written down here, and I know after I obviously wrote this down like over a week ago, and as I've analyzed throughout the rest of that time and done kind of my own research, especially drafting and everything like that this last weekend, I'm gonna stick with my AFC. I'm gonna go Bills, but I do think the Eagles make the Super Bowl. And I do believe Jalen and Saquon go back to back.
really,
I do.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
We'll let Jordan do his thing next week while we have him on.
I mean, we can just throw it out there. What Jordan has written down for now, he can back this up next week when he's on. What Jordan has written down is Chiefs versus Bucks, which is wild.
That is,
in my opinion,
that's pretty crazy.
But we'll let him back that up when he's here.
We'll see. But all right, well, I want to touch on. I know we at the top of the podcast we had talked about some new season segments. So I want to just let everyone know we got some cool new segments this year. We're going to be introducing one of the cool ones that we have came up with over the off season is actually it's going to be our double A segment, and it's going to be a analysis analysis. So breakdown. It's double. That's why I'm calling it the double A segment. Analysis. Whatever. Analyst analysis. Whatever you want to call it.
Disease, man. It sounds like we have a disease.
Analyst. Anal. Okay. Basically what that is each one of us hosts, we are going to basically break down these analysts that have these other podcasts, these other shows, whatever it may be, watch their stardom sit-ums and really dive in to see if they are on or if they are off. And judging off that, we're going to kind of give them a weekly score of, an A, a B, a C, and a D, and an E, F, and really throughout the season see how good these guys are actually as analysts.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, guys, listen, we get it. If you're listening to us, I would assume that you're probably pretty invested into fantasy football, and everybody listens to the same podcasts at this point. Everybody watches the same accounts on Instagram and YouTube, whatever. Like, we understand that what we want to do is incorporate our experience with our teams in the analysis. See how hard that is, dude? That's a hard word.
It's tough. Dude,
We want to incorporate
the
our
double A
experience with
segment. That's why I'm calling it the double A
Let's
segment.
call it double A's.
Double A segment. That's all it is.
Basically, like, we understand, like, if you're listening to us, you're doing fantasy research on your own, right? Like, we're not here to tell you who to start and sit and how many, like, what's the A dot of this person. Like, I don't have the time to do that research. What we do want to do is just kind of, like, okay, I'm listening to this podcast this week. I'm following this account this week. What's our experience with that, right? Like,
and we might switch it up week to week too.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
We might go find some of the most random podcasts out there.
Absolutely.
Like, obviously, we're gonna start off with the hot top ones, give you guys an actual idea, and we might probably do like a 2-week roll with each of them, and then find more and broaden our own podcast, findings with fantasy podcast, and that'll help give you guys insight to these other people as well. And we hope that we can get some of their crowd to come join our channel and subscribe.
Maybe that's our calling, Brandon. That's what we have to do, is instead of watching football and playing fantasy football, we'll play fantasy analyst, and we bet on the analyst that gets it most correct.
That could get spicy.
That could get spicy, dude. But yeah, it's going to be super fun. We're going to talk about a bunch of different shows. Obviously the big names that are out there. We'll get to them at a future date. But yeah, we're spending our time listening to this. Hopefully you spend our time listening to us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so I'll kick it off. I'm going to go with probably the hottest one out there, which is going to be the footballers, fantasy footballers. I'm going to kick off mine there. And then I think I found already my second one that I'm going to do in a couple weeks.
Okay. For me, it's going to be Fantasy Football Today. That's who I'm going to be listening to the most, the CBS Fantasy Football Today cast. Adam, Dave, Jamie, and Heath. Love them. Absolutely listen to them all the time. Same with the footballers. Listen to them all the time. We're just going to try to do what we can to see how accurate they are.
You want me to be 100% honest with you this year? Last year,
I hate when you're 100% honest with me.
Dude, last year I did such an in-depth thing where I was watching, all these podcasts every single day. I had the time for it. I was, I started a new job, guys, back in May. I'm probably about 100 times more busier than I was. I don't have time to really sit around and listen to podcasts, all, being able to watch all these different people.
Excuses don't make champions.
Okay.
Shout out Jordan.
Mr. Champion that makes every excuse in the book.
You can't make excuses if you are the champion, dude.
Okay.
I have no excuse to make.
Yeah, that's what they all say. No, but essentially, I did not watch anything leading up to the draft. I saved everything post-draft. and now I'm starting to get back into it. I started the other day.
Not me.
I just wanted to. I was like, I'm gonna try and switch it up this year, see what happens.
I would honestly be curious to see my Spotify Wrapped for my podcasts and see how many hours I spent listening to some of these guys.
Jeez.
But I love it though, and we hope you guys love it too. I don't know, it's just fun for me, man. It's super exciting. Like I would much rather listen to dudes talk about
Sports.
how many catches this guy got and how many yards this guy ran for than all of the negative crap that's going on in the world right now. I would much rather do that, and we hope that you do too. And honestly, Brandon, it's just good to be back, dude. I'm so glad football is back. I can't wait to watch this game. It's gonna be great.
I'm so excited. If you're not part of the fantasy club, be sure to go hit the link in the bio in our Instagram or Facebook. Join the club. If you are part of the club,
we love you guys.
Get
Thank you so
in
much for the support
to
over
the
this last year.
Survivor League. Get into the pick'ems. Every single game in the pick'ems counts. So make sure you join those ASAP. But we are so happy. This is the debut of season 3. We will see you guys next week. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this with all of your league mates. And until next week, peace.
Peace.
Ooh.